Hello, I'm Laura from Amethyst Light Therapies, and today I will be doing a pick a card or pick a deck reading focusing on 2023. Now, I have already uploaded a collective 12-month spread for the energy of 2023. And this one will focus on 2023, but more about advice and maybe key moments. So we might look at 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and 12 months, and go from there. So that will be the intention. I will insert an image of your selection or your options, and I ask that you just, if you need to, pause the video, but just take a moment, take a deep breath, and use your intuition when choosing which deck is calling to you. And I'll see you on the other side. So, welcome to those of you who chose the Tarot of the Light by Toni, Carmine, Salerno, or the Smoky Quartz Little Pyramid. So I just like to take a moment to shuffle so that I can tune into the energy and the messages that need to come through. So we'll focus on the energy, the past energy being of 2022, and what energy you're carrying through into 2023, and then the monthly spread. Okay. Okay, so 2022 for you was a process of going within and reassessing. You have the 7 of Stars, and this is the 7 of Wands in the Rider-Waite. This is about seeing how you resonate, letting go of what doesn't fit. The message on the card is faith. And so this is about trusting your inner knowing. So that is what you have been experiencing through 2022. Likely a reshuffling process. Letting go of what doesn't fit and serve you anymore. What is outdated beliefs perhaps. And the wands or the stars generally tend to be that fire element, who you are as a person, your spirit, your drive. So in the present, this is an awesome card. The awakening, emergence. So from this card, it's interesting because that follows on so well. This is about really opening up to your truth, gaining a deeper level of understanding, coming back into balance after going through a difficult cycle. It's like you're moving into 2023 knowing who you are and what you want now. And also very connected to your intuition, aware of your emotional, where you are emotionally. And seeing very clearly the next steps forward. You're stepping into the spotlight even, perhaps. So 2023 overall, or as a near future energy, 5 of Angels. And now this card says withdrawal. This is the 5 of Swords, which can bring with it some chaotic energy. So this change that you have been experiencing, it's not going to be an easy process reintegrating into either work or social situations. And you're asked not to relinquish that inner peace that you have found through understanding of self and acceptance of self. So that's your advice. And Queen of Angels, visionary. See, you know your truth. This will be a process of letting go of things that are no longer in alignment with you. There's likely a lot of change happening in the beginning of 2023. Perhaps friendships, relationships, work colleagues, all that will, there'll be a reshuffling. There'll be a moving on, moving forward, letting go of what you know is not in alignment with you anymore or where you're headed. Seeing things very clearly. Just be mindful of your words though, because you have been through a lot and you have been experiencing ill behavior of others even at times. You've likely had enough of some situations and you're just being asked to just be mindful of your words. You don't need to be cutting. You can still operate from your heart space. Okay. So that's the first month, so to speak, of 2023, and then within another 3-month period we have the Page of Angels. So this is a lot of air energy. This is all in the realm of the mind, ideas, actions. The Page of Angels is the Page of Swords. Yes, so this first few months will be about letting go, not paying attention to what other people think or say about you. Don't get caught up in the drama. You're likely being called to do some study or some learning or read more books, gain more knowledge, more wisdom. Learning is important for the next few months, for the first few months of 2023. And then you have the Five of Hearts. Now this card depicts loss. This is a transformation process for you. So there is likely some difficulty in the first few months. A lot of change. Reshuffling in relationships. Even moving. And it can be hard to let go. But no, this is all for your best interest. So you're asked to really maintain that sense of equilibrium and also focus on what you've already gained. Maybe there's a lot of difficulty, there's a lot of work to do, and sometimes it feels like it's so uphill. But this is actually a positive, this is showing positive progress. And so the advice is to focus on what you are grateful for, what you already have. Focus on those that really, really are aligned with you, heart to heart. And if this is talking about friendships and relationships and collaborative efforts that weren't actually working for you, that are not soul-based, that are not heart-based, then it is a good thing that there is change happening, but it can be difficult. Always use your own discernment when you're making decisions in regards to making changes, whether it be relationships, work, financially, etc., etc. You know your situation and you know what's right for you, and listen to that, listen to your truth. This is just energy coming in. So see how that fits for you and how it unfolds perhaps. Take each situation as it comes. 9 months. So you might have a little bit of hard work ahead of you for the next few months, but I feel like, or the next 6 months, but I feel like it's about the hard work will pay off. It's just that it's going to be a slog. And this might be in work, which wouldn't be a bad thing necessarily. It would just be like head down, bum up, get going. And then you have the Star card, which is about hope. So you're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. You're seeing the progress. Your wishes or goals or aspirations are likely, you're seeing them come closer to you, or they're coming true for you. They're unfolding. You're seeing the signs, the synchronicities. You're following the guidance that you're being given. And then 12 months. The 12 months, the Page of Stars, which is the Page of Wands. And so you have gained some depth of understanding. It's funny because it's like you're almost coming full circle. It's like you know the path that you're needing to take now. And then towards the end of the year, you have gained the first mast, for instance. And if I like to clarify that one, the Two of Stars really says the world is your oyster. You're recognizing that you have a lot to offer: strength, power. And now, where do you want to go from here? That's the coming to the end of 2023. You have a decision to make. You have a decision to make. But the learning process that you have been through, you have made a deep internal shift that is setting you up for much more flow and success. So this year is a process of learning, growing, evolving, and then watch out 2024. Not to wish the whole year away. There's going to be brilliant moments, but this is the energy that you'll be in likely for a lot of 2023. And this might be a different timeline for many of you watching. So just be mindful of that. And 2023 is all about decision making for you. Making decisions that resonate with you, considering what makes sense to you, where your heart is calling you. Following your path now. This is what it is. You're emerging, and then you're following your path forward. So I'm going to grab 2 angel cards to finish off. And these are lovely ones. Guardian Angel Reading Cards by Debbie Malone. Okay. Angel of the Night Sky. That is a beautiful one. So this definitely reaffirms that you're coming out of a period of being in the dark, perhaps feeling like the sun is never coming out again. This is also about intuition, a lot of change, needing to come back into balance, stepping out of the chaos, the fears. When we think of night or the moon, sometimes it refers to the subconscious, and in that space we can definitely mull over or experience a lot of our fears. And so this is encouraging you to be bold, let go of those doubts and insecurities, because you're meant to move forward into happiness. I wasn't sure if I was going to show this card being on YouTube, but if I sort of cover this the Lovers card was clarifying the year ahead. So you had the Five of Angels, breaking free of chaos, definitely confusion, and the Lovers suggest decision making, choice, but also it is about this card, particularly in this deck, is about ecstasy, joy, embracing life, feeling fulfilled, flow of energy. And to finish off, you received the Angel of Happiness. So there is likely a lot of healing this year for you, 2023. And on the other side of that, you're going to feel much more happier and fulfilled than you ever have before. Just be mindful of your words. There's so many swords or air energy in this reading. So just be mindful of how you speak to yourself. The negative self-talk, let that go, or find ways to flip the script. You have a lot of angels in your spread as well. So you are being supported and looked after, watched over. So trust in that. And trust you are worthy and deserving of happiness. You don't have to struggle. Struggle, yes, it happens in your life, but you don't need to always struggle. That's enough. And that's what 2023 is teaching you. Well done. Wishing you all the best for the year ahead, and please also keep an eye out for more monthly pick a card readings and other things on this channel soon to come. Thank you. Hello, and welcome to those of you who picked number 2, the Actinolite Pyramid, or we have the Shadowscapes Tarot by Barbara Moore. Okay, so I just like to shuffle on screen because it gives me a chance to tune in to the energy and the messages. So we're going to do past energy being the energy that you were in 2022. Present energy, what you're moving, what you're bringing forward, and then the overall energy of 2023, and then we'll do 1, 3, 6, 9, and 12 months forecast. And just as an overarching energy, we have the Three of Pentacles that flipped out. And the Three of Pentacles is about putting work in, putting energy in to create, cultivate towards your success. So we'll put that one up there. Just a couple more shuffles. Okay. So the energy of 2022 is all about the finances, the home, the work, where you're putting your energy. And the Seven of Pentacles suggests wondering if something that you have been focusing on is going to pan out. Either trying to think outside the square or think how you can make some changes, going within, or thinking, am I just going to abandon ship because is it really bringing me what I thought it would? Am I getting enough out for my effort? Sometimes this card talks about all that you've amassed. Okay, what can I do now with this? How can I move forward with this? That is the 7. And the energy you're moving, or you're bringing with you through to 2023 is the King of Wands, which is all about being in your power, strong, forceful. I'm not saying that in a negative aspect. Really in creative flow. I love this card. I love this card from this deck too. Standing strong in your power, owning your truth, taking charge. So you might have even made a decision in regards to this, and now you're taking charge. or you soon will. Another 7. And this time it's the 7 of Wands. So what do you really want? What really resonates with you? The Wands is about your creativity, your drive, your passions. It's who you are as a person even. And there, perhaps what you were doing before, yes, you might have had material success, but now you're wanting to feel more fulfilled. And the universe has been showing you that things aren't working because things don't quite resonate with you the way they used to. And so 2023 is about going within and seeing where you fit, or also seeing what your path is moving forward. What is actually aligned with you, who you are. These cards look like they're a bit about conflict, but it's more of an internal sort of one. This is what I'm feeling. It's more internal. You're in two minds almost. And so then the first month or so is the High Priestess. This is about coming into balance. Your way forward is through working with your intuition, listening to your intuition, being strong in that. Remember to meditate. Remember your spiritual practices. This is about connecting with that spirituality, that calling, being connected to the divine. You might go through the month of January a little with your head in the clouds. You're being asked to come back down to earth, but this process is necessary because you're shifting through or sifting through a lot, gaining some much needed clarity, wisdom. And so the next, you've got a couple of major arcanas now. The Sun card, that's awesome. So it seems like you're starting out strong with 2023 in that you are in your spiritual power with that High Priestess energy in balance. And also you've got the Sun card, which is all about personal power. This always talks to me about the solar plexus, being happy, joyful as well, coming out of any difficulty. Really, this is a success card. So you really are happy. You're going to be happy about the decisions you make and the path you decide to take moving forward. The first few months of 2023 seem to be very enjoyable for you, and very significant too. You might meet like-minded people. You might find yourself drawn to certain books, movies, even drawn to certain spaces that really sing to you. And then 6 months, coming up to the 6-month mark, we have the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is in the realm of emotions, also the intuition. I love this depiction of the Queen of Cups because it suggests that she is she's very aware, emotionally aware, though she's not really sitting in those emotions. If you see, she's not stepping in the waters. She's on the top of the turtle shell. And so maybe there's something that you're avoiding as well, though it seems like you're just going through a sifting process. I feel also too these first few months, while they are positive, there's things that are coming up for you from the past that you're needing to shift or sift through. And for the first 6 months of 2023, this is the process for you. With the Queen of Cups, there's something that you haven't dealt with yet, something that you don't really want to delve into, but you're needing to. And it will be positive for you when you do so, because then moving to the later half of the year. You have the Ace of Cups, which is a positive new beginning, emotion as well, flow. And then light. And so this seems to me that you are making much significant progress forward. If you got a chance, or even if you didn't, please watch the collective reading for 2023 where I do a 12-month spread, and it's all about an inner journey. It's all about spiritual growth, understanding, healing, evolution. And this is definitely what I see in these cards as well, particularly with the first couple of months, few months of 2023. You have two major arcana. So those two are the High Priestess and the Sun card. So very significant. There's a lot of significant change, a lot of significant events. And they're calling you to question what you once knew, and they're calling you to really move forward now. Forget that past you that wasn't really you. It was enshrouded in difficulty and trauma, because you are being offered healing, support, growth, flow. And then you have, coming up to the 9-month mark, you have the Page of Pentacles. And this can be an apprentice card. It's also a very strong new beginning, one that is sustainable for the future. It feels like now you really can feel like you can look after yourself. You really feel stable in yourself. And you're learning as you go, yes, but you are happy with this path now. You are content. And now you won't settle for any less than you deserve. So that's what's intuitively coming through. So that's a beautiful space to be in. And then we have the King of Swords. To finish, let's just double check that. 1, 3, 6, 9, 12. Well, we better just pull that one out because it wanted to come out. The King of Swords. Clarity. This can seem as a colder energy, but there's a lot of wisdom in this card. This king, it has a clear vision and can see things for what they are, see the truth. At least this is what I'm feeling at this stage. And the ravens talk to me about being connected to spirit, listen to spiritual guidance as well, though that's not usually what the the King of Swords brings. But see how the difficulty or the more shadowy energy is behind him. So this is your message, that difficulty is behind you. You can breathe easy, breathe fresh, breathe anew now. Okay, and just one more just to clarify the year. The 8 of Pentacles. So there might be a lot of work to do, and this might be more inner work. But I love the 8 of Pentacles in this deck because it is talking about, see how there's the web there, the interconnectedness, and that those pentacles, if you like, are in fixed position. This is a coming back into wholeness for you and putting all into practice. So you've maybe a lot of these ideas. So if this is talking about self-healing, for instance, and growth, You know what you need to do. You have amassed already a lot of knowledge, wisdom. You have helped others even. And now this is about helping yourself through this next phase. Putting them into practice or putting them out there in a way that makes sense to you. So if you're taking on a teaching role, maybe you're thinking about how you can present what you know, your wisdom. Okay, so to finish off today, we're going to just do a couple of cards, pull a couple of cards from the Guardian Angels reading cards by Debbie Malone as advice and support for the year of 2023 for you. So you've received the Angel of Comfort. And this card is a 6, which talks to be about healing and that you have a responsibility to yourself to take a balanced approach to all of this. You are also being given support, whether it be in the spiritual realm, your angels, your guides, you are being held and supported, or it be by an individual in your life. Know that you are not alone, that you have much support around you. So if things ever got difficult, please remember that fact that you're not alone. Reach out. Because there are likely some challenges. Things are not going to be just all in flow. There'll be some ups and downs. So in those moments when you're going through a little bit of difficulty, know that you can call on the angels or people in your life who love you as well. But these challenges are actually blessings. The challenges of 2023 will be blessings, perhaps in disguise, but they're all helping you to create firm foundations and boundaries and structure. So perhaps you are one that needs to remember to have healthy boundaries as well. I feel like I need to pull one more card. Angel of Belief. So this card is telling you that, because I feel like you have goals and aspirations, things that you'd like to accomplish, a space you'd like to be in the future. So you're being asked to hold a clear vision of that. And also believe that you deserve the support and assistance. Believe that you can ask for help. Believe that you deserve good things. Believe that you are more than the challenges that you have faced. The 3 is also a very positive card for manifestation, adding energy. So believe that what you put out there, the intentions that you set, they will come to fruition in a way that is best for you, for your highest good. So that is 2023 in a 15-minute snapshot for you. Wishing you all the best for the year ahead. Please keep an eye out for future videos, pick a card readings and other things on this channel. Thank you. Hello and welcome to those who picked deck number 3, the Rider-Waite Tarot, or this chakra pyramid. Okay. So I like to shuffle just so that I can tune into the energy. And we'll start off with a card for the past, or the energy of 2022. Then present being the energy that you are carrying with you into 2023. The overall energy for 2023, and then we'll do 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and 12 months. Whoops, wow, we have some jump. So this card will be overarching the reading, the Emperor. This card is all about being strong on your throne. It's taken hard work to get where you are, but you should be proud of all that you have achieved. We'll see how this fits to moving forward with the reading. Okay, so cutting the deck. Oh, so the past energy, Page of Swords. Leaving something behind and moving forward, gaining wisdom, knowledge. This card also is about study, learning, reading books, learning more about yourself. There was likely a situation in the past or a dynamic where not everyone was on the same page, or there was a lot of backbiting even. This is past energy, and the energy that you're carrying with you is all about change. It is about the endings of cycles and making way for the new beginnings. So you are starting a brand new cycle moving into 2023. The World card. It's a brilliant card. It's a major arcana, so it's very significant. So 2023 then must be very significant for you. Last year, or 2022, has been a process, and it also has seen you make some necessary sacrifices and changes, but they're on a larger scale. They affect much more. It's much more than just your day-to-day living. It's like a big change. Some of you might be thinking about moving or going overseas, traveling. Sometimes the World card depicts going overseas. Okay, so then we have another major arcana moving into 2023. The energy of 2023 is the Sun, which is a very positive card. It is beautiful. It is joy. It is fulfillment. The sweetness of life. It is also talking about endings, making way for new beginnings. And another major arcana. Okay, so the major arcana are very significant in that they talk about things that significant moments, significant life events or energies in your life, rather than just small occurrences. And the first month, which I feel like this is echoed in another reading, one of the ones I just did before, is the High Priestess, a very intuitive month. Also really feeling very connected to the divine, engaging in spiritual practices, meditation. Perhaps you have some time off, so your focus in January is just what you want, what you want to do, exploring the spiritual side. Coming back into balance and wholeness as well. The pomegranates do herald prosperity, so you're receiving many messages, and perhaps this is more aligned with your career goals or aspirations, and so you're really bringing through clarity or clear messages in regards to that, or you're asking for that. And coming through to the 3-month mark, we have the Empress card, and this is all about self-care. She is very abundant, sitting on her throne. She can look after herself. The message is about taking care of your needs, And it's also a very prosperous time. It's interesting because if we look at the sun being 19, breaks down to a 10, which breaks down to a 1, new beginnings. And then you have 2, the High Priestess. These are significant milestones moving forward, the 2. Major Arcana, the 3, the Empress, 1, 2, 3. Big growth, big change, big evolution. Very significant year for you this year. Okay, so coming through to the 6-month mark, you have the 9 of Wands. So I feel this is about spiritual awakening as well, in the sense of really embracing your spiritual nature, your truth, your divine gifts and talents, your intuition, and perhaps even evolving in that regard through practices as well, meditation, etc. But also too, the thing is, it seems like not everyone has been on board with this path that you're on. I feel like there's been a stepping away from people, particularly this year, or excuse me, 2022, the energy of the year past, and moving forward, really learning to own it, because you might have been spiritual in the closet, so to speak. And so now it's about owning it, being visible, not in a showy way, but just being true to you, which is which is a beautiful space to be in. And the 6-month mark is the 9 of Wands, which this is preparing for the end of a cycle. And this cycle, I feel, is about being defensive and protective of self, perhaps putting up walls that have turned into fortresses, not just boundaries, but not letting in the positive, not accepting new energy in to keep your fortress strong and stable. And you're moving out of that. The 9 of Wands is very much a defensive energy. He's been through battle, but the battle is done. And so he can now move on. Nine months. Now, another major arcana. Do not freak out. It is the Death card. Change, transformation. Yeah. So, and you know what? This talks to me, because there's many of you watching. This is more the energies that you'll be working through rather than specific moments, because it will be different for many of you. But you have the 9 of Wands, which is preparing for the end of a cycle. And we're talking about the spiritual realm, or your passions, who you are as a person, your creativity, your flow. And if we say that you're stepping out on your own, or really owning who you are unashamedly, not shoving it in other people's faces, but just owning your truth, this Death card, transformation, when you do that and commit to that and decide that, yes, this is me and I own it, I'm proud of it, I've worked hard to get there, I've gone through battle, I have battle wounds and battle scars, I've earned these, then you move forward in leaps and bounds. You finally decide to let go of the past energy that's been holding you back, that hasn't been serving you. and you really transform. And so moving towards the end of 2023, you have the Ace of Swords. This is the 12-month mark. Clarity, direction, cleared the air, new beginnings, inspiration, ideas, and there's much potential. You're in a much more stable, balanced space. Clarity, I like it. And the Ten of Pentacles, abundance. Now, some people say that this card is very showy, opulent. But I find this card to be, yes, he's gained material wealth and success, but now he realizes that there's much more to life, or there's other things that have meaning to him that aren't in the realm of finance and currency, gold, riches, jewels. And so, yeah. There's another message here coming through about being comfortable with success. Sometimes we're fearful of it. And that makes sense if we think about this whole reading, that message comes out towards the end. Clarity, direction in the realm of success. Accepting success. Notoriety for some of you, maybe. Even a job opportunity, or it could even be a promotion. It depends. And if we just look back at the overarching card being the Emperor card, this is all about owning who you are. The Emperor, he rules over his domain, but he has the experience and the understanding to do so. He isn't cold. He kind of like has been through all the processes, and now he can say, oh, I know where you're coming from, and I can help you to do it this way, and this will help, you know. Can be strategic, but it's through being down into the nitty-gritty in order to gain that wisdom. And so 2023 is about moving out of that chaos, enjoying life, allowing success and abundance into your life, clearing the pathway so that it can come to you, or that you can reach for it. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to finish off today with an oracle card, or maybe two, from the Guardian Angel Reading Cards by Debbie Malone. Oops, this one definitely wanted to come out. So you've got the Angel of Grounding. So the last card I finished off on was Five of Swords, which is about being all up in your head. So a message here is about staying grounded, making sure you get out in nature throughout this whole year. Commit to healthy boundaries, healthy practices. In that I mean going outside in nature to recharge, making sure that you are grounded, meditate so that you can be clear, centered, aligned and balanced. It's going to help you with all this going on, all this energy. It's going to help you to maintain grounding. You can see from a higher perspective when you're grounded. It is not just about meditating and reaching up to the divine, or high vibration, that we need to be grounded in and centered and connected to the earth. We are a part of the earth. We walk upon the earth. Our life is here. The earth is also part of the cosmos. And there is much wisdom from the earth that we can glean, from the earth. Grounding. When you're grounded, you can see the fears and the worries and concerns for what they are. Another, this came out last time too, Angel of Challenges. But I feel like you are being helped out of these challenges. That you're moving out of these challenges. That you have done a lot of work to get there. This is all about not making it hard for yourself. Not shutting yourself off to success and positive energy. That's what this year is about. I need one more. An Angel of Determination. Another 9 card. So this card is really encouraging you to stick with it, and that acknowledging that you have done a lot of hard work. So number 1, acknowledge that for yourself and be proud of yourself for it. But also this is a divine message that your hard work, the cycles that you have broken, the changes you have made, the healing you have done is noticed. And so well done you for really stepping up and out of that difficulty. But now it's about allowing the next phase to unfold. So it's very positive. Wishing you all the best for 2023. I also just want to remind you to keep an eye out for further pick a card readings and other readings on this channel, other content, particularly now. It'll be next year. Wishing you all the best.